Right, welcome to the show, everyone. Start again, please. Sorry, edit that out. Sorry, guys.
Nah, we're keeping that.
Why is it always? It's always something that happens.
Man said, "Welcome to the show, everyone." Man, what you just get? Wake up, bro.
You got one job. You got one job, you know.
God, run it.
Let's go, boys. Let's go, man. All right, welcome to the show, everyone. My name is Corey Hendricks, 10 in the league. Introduce yourself, Els.
I'm Els. L Ball is in the league.
Yo, I'm Just Jerv. This is your boy Pilot. I'm Just Jerv in the league, in a FPL Banner League. Yeah.
This is KSR. It's Catch Me If You Can in the league. Yeah, let's go.
All right. So obviously we just finished game week 12. Should we look at how we did? Like, should we look at how our team did? Because
yeah, let's do that.
Because
I think it's only
It's an
right.
emotional roller coaster.
it's emotional.
For you guys.
For me, you mean for Pilot?
Oh no, hey, Saturday. I'm not gonna lie. Saturday, I'm looking at it. I'm thinking I'm quitting FPL. I was looking. You know, I've already made my
You weren't
transfers.
just looking at it. You wrote that.
Yeah. Do you know what? I've already made
He
my
wrote
transfers.
it. He said that.
Hey, I've already made my transfers for next week. I made them on Sunday. I looked at my team and said, "No, this is not happening." But
Oh, you done your changes already?
I've done my changes already, bro.
That's mad. What happens if there's an injury tonight, tomorrow, Thursday?
Then
It is what it is.
All right, so we're gonna first person I got up is let's go with Craig. So we're gonna switch up to Craig. What are you saying? Talk us through it.
Happy days. I can't complain. There was obviously one or two, I guess, disappointments. Mainly, I think Cole Palmer. But overall, Salah brought in the haul that I thought he would. He did what I kind of expected him to do. Yeah, I got my clean sheets, surprisingly from Everton, but Raya for Arsenal was pretty solid. Didn't think Forest would test you guys in general, or test Arsenal in general, just because Wood was on the bench. Or actually, no, I don't even think he was involved at all. And then obviously my differential for this week, as it was last week, was Cunha, who got me those 16 points. So yeah, I'm happy, very happy. Stayed in fourth place. Looking strong for next week as well. Don't really need to make too much changes. I'm happy.
Yeah, I think Cunha's got 7 goal contributions in his last 4 games. I think it is.
He has,
So,
yeah. And I went even further back, and he's been on form, except for Bar playing against Liverpool and Man City. He's got pretty much a good point haul against pretty much every single team he's played against. He is very underestimated, which is good. However, going into the new game week, I know obviously a lot of people are going to try and get him into the team.
yeah, I think
I'll be surprised if he doesn't hit the most transferred in list.
I think he will.
I think he will be. Or him or Joe Pedro, to be fair.
Yeah.
All right, next we're gonna go up with Corey.
First of all, honourable shout out to Mighty Mo. Not only that, but I think Haaland as well, because I did say if Haaland does well, I'm going to be furious. And he didn't. And Mighty Mo came through. So got a good points haul there. Chelsea, man, utterly disappointed. Do you know what's frustrating in fantasy? Yeah, I think up until 60 minutes, the clean sheet points come through. So from 60 minutes to 90 minutes, you've counted that, and you're already like considering them points in the bag, and you're checking your league position to see how you've done. And for Chelsea to concede in the last minute, I think that was just a big slap in the face to all the FPL managers that have Chelsea defenders and goalies.
What do you mean? It was a penalty, though. It was a penalty,
So no matter.
That's what happens, isn't it?
Man said, "Do you think that stops the pain? That doesn't stop the pain."
Like, enhances the pain. But you know what?
Yeah.
Palmer did. Palmer was unlucky because he's done the shot, and Madueke was blocked it on the line or something. Do you see that?
Yeah.
So he could have got a goal. So you're happy with your goal tally, right? You're happy with your point tally.
Of course I'm not. I need to be hitting 80s, 90s, bro.
Yeah. Man don't want to
Listen,
be
let me
down.
tell you
Man don't want to
something.
be averaging no scores going into
Yeah, let me tell you
Christmas.
something.
Christmas
Yeah,
period is going to be crazy as well. You know how it is.
Christmas is gonna be busy.
Game
There's
after
gonna
game after
be
game.
okay. Listen,
It's mad.
let me tell you something. In my life, yeah, I always find myself in a position where I'm strong and I'm good. I'm tired of being needy. I'm tired of being needy in this league, bro. Enough is enough. You know what? One good thing about these conversations is it's gonna bring out my A game. Bring out my A
sure.
game. So
Yeah.
How?
Hope.
because right now, yeah, I'm starting to change the way I see things. You know, like the way your brain is programmed. You might make the same decision in certain situations. I'm
Oh, you're
unprogramming
reprogramming,
that.
yeah?
Yeah,
You
man,
said you're
Reprogramming,
taking,
different
yeah?
perspective.
Man
you
said
taking points.
AI robot.
Man saying
You say
it's
else?
Corey 2.0 beta version.
Mad.
That's it, man.
You taking tips and points from the man on the show.
I'm not taking tips.
Why?
What?
Man said he's not
Taking
taking no
tips.
tips. You don't want
I
six
hope you are. I
pointers.
hope
You
you
don't want
are.
the 6 pointers.
You know, else, yeah, you gotta watch out for
Nah,
this guy. You
nah.
know?
No, I'll be honest. The reason why I asked you that is just because of your league position compared to some of the peers around you. I wouldn't recommend it.
All right, let's go up to who do it next? Let's go up to Els.
Do you know, I've got mixed emotions about my team, how my team done overall. There's positives and negatives. I told you, lot, my team is it's a roller coaster. But I think it's only right that I start this off with mentioning Spurs.
Oh man.
Hey,
For those,
pain.
listen, for those of you who tuned in last week, I had three Tottenham men, and I took them out, and all three of them delivered. I had Porro, I had Johnson, I had Solanke. I got rid of them because the Ipswich thing pained me, and I was thinking, well, they're not going to do nothing against City, and they showed me up. So I'll start off with that.
But do
My
you know
jaw
what?
was on the
Remember,
floor
City
the
was
whole
it?
game for disbelief. 14 points from Porro.
And City hasn't lost at home for 55 games or
That's
54
a bit
games or
mad.
something like that.
It's like,
And
yeah,
and they've never lost 4-0.
Yeah.
mad.
I don't
Mad.
think Pep. I don't think Pep's
It's
lost a
you.
league game 4-0
It's
at
you,
home
Els.
in his
It's gotta
career.
be.
Do you know he's got a curse with the Arsenal defenders and now Tottenham players. Keep the man out of your team.
Yeah,
Hey,
keep the
Arsenal
man out of
fans,
your
watch this space.
Keep them out of your team, bro.
No, but I think obviously the positives are 3 out of the 5 transfers I made. They gave me decent returns altogether. Obviously, I did have one on my bench, Mikalenko. Could have had him in, but I just didn't think they would have kept a clean sheet. But yeah, big up Raya and Arsenal for the clean sheet. Like I said, Gabriel will be on the way in the team soon. I know
Stay
Corey's
away.
happy about that.
Oh man.
Stay away.
Happy about that.
Stay away.
But do you know what? Yeah, with your team having Hall at West Ham shouldn't have won that game. I don't know what
Yeah,
Newcastle was.
no way. No
But
way.
Newcastle, was it 2-0? Was it 2-0?
Yeah, 2-0. It was terrible. I
And they
mean,
didn't look. It's not even like they. It's not even like they. I don't even think they. I think they got like 2 or 3 shots on target as well.
Yeah.
Wan-Bissaka scored and got a clean sheet.
I don't think anyone's got Wan-Bissaka in the FPL team. I need someone show me someone that's got Wan-Bissaka
Yeah,
in their
yeah.
team.
Someone out there, tell us if you got Wan-Bissaka in your team, and if you do, yeah, ratings.
Yeah. All right.
Well, yeah, but I don't. But talking about Hall, I'd say Hall was definitely one of the biggest disappointments of the week for my team, and Cole Palmer against Leicester.
The pain. If you not knew what was happening on Saturday night, yeah. Remember, I started the week in 9th. By the end of Saturday night, man was in HMP in 18th position. But everyone was getting points around me. I was like, yeah. And I had a couple doubts in it. I had Havertz on the team and Gakpo. I was like, and then Havertz didn't start. And luckily, I had Johnson as first sub, and Johnson he's done his thing. But Keller, that penalty save saved me because he's done the save, then conceded straight after. So got a few points for that. Obviously, Lewis conceding 4. Robinson, let me down. Salah, I know everyone had Salah as captain, but when I was visiting at HMP, the man them down there had Haaland as captain, so I kind of just escaped that. I was in there. You know when you just get the pat down? Yeah. I was on remand. I was quickly on remand. And I was
Mad moves.
and you know what? One of my differentials, I'm mad. Man, come on, scored in 63 minutes, 63 seconds. Not scored, assisted Rashford. Both of them done we're back.
You didn't call it. You called it. You said
Yeah,
a
you
mad
did.
come in and get mad. And
Yeah, mad. Yeah, I did.
A mad got
81
mad.
seconds. What do you want?
Yeah, and you know what it is, but he's playing wing back. But him and Fernandez did link up well, though. They did link up well, but I think, and he was actually Man United's best player. I actually think he was Man United's best player. Like honestly,
Yeah.
like I feel like he's showing up. Garnacho, Rashford's looking, anyways. But so I think he's gonna stay in my team anyway. So, but Gakpo, you've had your chance now. Like you've had your chance, bro. Like 56. Look, the average was 49. The average was 49, and I got 56. So I'm not pleased about it. We're not when everyone else is getting 75s and 80s and all that. Do you know what I mean? So
Yeah, then you start playing catch up, innit? And that's the thing. You don't want to be
yeah.
you don't want to be
bro,
playing catch up like I think December, like this period coming now, so important to be in and around like top 7, 8 if you can.
yeah, well, we'll see. Hopefully,
That
a couple of people forget to do their teams.
the gap will start gapping, and it's just gonna get emotional. Then you start having those subsections. You'll have like top 4 or top 5, right? Then you have like the next 4 underneath that or 3 in their own little battle, and then you have another few, and then you'll have the bumps.
Yeah, but there is a big. We'll talk about the league table, but in a minute. But there is a big gap already. Like there's a big
starting to form.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
100.
That's consistent in our league, though. We always do have those little group sections.
Yeah.
Our mini league has mini leagues.
Yeah. Let's get on. So obviously that's our teams. If you're looking at overall, like who do you think overperformed? 2 questions: who overperformed this week, and who underperformed this week? So I'm gonna go with Pedro Porro overperforming against Man City away, and I'm gonna go with Palmer and Mbeumo underperforming.
I think Mbeumo's harsh because they were down to 10 men, weren't they?
But it's not like he done it. If it's not like he tried to carry the team, but we seen teams win with 10 men, or at least get some shots off. Dude,
Yeah, well, even the odds are against
no,
you.
but even up to the red card, it wasn't an early red card. So
I think I'll go. I mean, going off of what you said, Pilot. Obviously, Cunha, I think overperformed again this week, and then I'd say underperforming. It's got to be. You got to pick a City player out of that. You have to. They lost 4-0 at home. And if you're picking a City player, who you picking? I mean, obviously there's a few candidates there, but you have to.
Haaland's obvious.
At this moment, no, but at this moment, we've just, I guess, seen Haaland go and score 2 goals tonight, right? So, of this moment, I'm saying, why is he not doing it in the league? He needs to be performing. He has to be scoring. And he had chances. It's not like he didn't have chances. Haaland always has chances every single game he does. So
every game.
I would say he underperformed. I'm not like Mbeumo, has had a good season, but he's not expected to be banging goals every single week. Haaland is expected to bang goals every week, and he's not at the moment in the Prem. He's not really doing it.
Is it
but you know what?
One in the last 5? I think it's
in the Prem. Yeah,
in the Prem.
Yeah,
which is unheard of for Haaland. But do you know who I think needs a shout out though? Madison.
Yeah. He's man.
It was his birthday, innit? Man said, "You know what? I'm gonna show you, man. I'm popping bottles later, so let me celebrate."
Do you not know what's crazy?
That was a brilliant performance.
The craziest thing is Haaland's top scorer in the league still.
Yeah,
that's mad. But that's probably that's from that beginning, innit? That good start they had.
Yeah. Back-to-back hat-tricks.
Do you know what we didn't really touch on is Leicester sacking their manager as well.
Yeah, no, we'll go into that.
Yeah.
But Corey, who's your biggest performer and underperformer?
It has to be Palmer for me, man. Leicester, I mean, yeah, you'd expect Palmer to do well against Leicester. Leicester's not been lighting up the Premier League since they've been promoted. So Leicester's, Palmer's got to be my underperformer. My overperformer, I might vote for Cunha as well. I think on a decent day, he probably comes in with about 8 points. So to come in with what he came in at, I'd probably say Cunha.
Well, no one's taking Saka as a, or is it just because of the levels that he's at that he's just expected?
Yeah,
I think with
it's
Odegaard,
expected. It's expected.
It's expected, isn't it?
Yeah.
You expect him to do something. He's Arsenal's best player, really, best attacking player.
Yeah.
And
I saw a stat about Odegaard actually, that at open play chances or big chances or chances created in the whole of the season, he's still got 9 more chances than Palmer, who's second, and Odegaard was out for 4 weeks.
Yeah,
what's that? Chances created?
Yeah, chances created.
Yeah.
He makes.
He's your talisman.
Yeah, he is.
He is.
He's got to be.
All right, so that's that for this week. We've done our team, but we've got to obviously, we're in a league of 20 man, so we've got to celebrate the good and the worst, the bad. So time for the FPL Banters team of the week. So Stash Letic FC, 81 points, top performer. Obviously, he done well with having Saka, Salah, and Cunha returning double points, and Flecken in goal. So
Flecken is a funny one because Brentford's been leaking goals.
Yeah, but
he makes a lot of saves. He makes saves.
Yeah.
He's a good shot stopper. So even if they concede, he's getting extra points.
Yeah. So
do you know why this team is interesting as well? He's got 81 points, but if you look at some of the people that didn't return, it's a surprise. He could have really cleaned up.
Because
Isak, Rogers, Fernandez, they easily could have got something.
But you know what it shows? When you don't have Haaland in your team, you could have a power midfield. Because Bruno against Ipswich, if Bruno scores, and Isak against West Ham, do you know what I mean? They could easily be in returns. Right.
Yeah.
And who did Rodgers play against? Who did Aston Villa play? No.
I think as well.
Crystal Palace.
The thing is, if you swap out Isak as well in a team like this without Haaland, and then you get a bit more money because obviously for like put Pedro in there, he's cheap.
He could.
Then you can put someone really good in midfield, someone else for like Rodgers or whatever. And then you got 5 strong midfielders to pick up points there. Yes, it's not a bad shot, which is why people's making that change, isn't it?
For our section of the bum of the week, worst performer of the league, party animals, game week 12, 46 points, below the national average. What are we saying?
Below the global average.
To be fair, he is. I'm gonna give him a little bit of an excuse to say he's a new father, innit? So
what?
Maybe sleepless nights.
You got baby
Nah, that's not an excuse.
You got baby brain.
Yeah. I knew all 3 of you would say that. Sleepless nights.
Yeah. Listen, let me ask you a question.
There's no real excuse in it.
Thank you. I was gonna say,
having Haaland as captain is not gonna run in this week. And then I mean you got Archer up front. Yeah, it's a bit messy.
But do you know what? Shout him out for having Porro though.
Yeah, he kept him.
Yeah.
I mean, he needed that.
To be fair, if Mbeumo picks up some points and Smith Rowe picks up his usual points, he goes above you, Pilot.
No, but everyone's got Mbeumo. Do you know what I mean? So
do you have Mbeumo?
It's not differential
as well. So his differential is Pedro Porro. So he gained on that. No one else has got Pedro Porro in the team, I don't think, in the league. So
some people had him.
I had him. Everybody skied him after game week 5 or 6. That was the end of Tottenham.
Yeah, but Pedro Porro, if he didn't have him, that's a sad day in the office. But
Yeah.
we can't talk ifs and buts and all that because it's like if we didn't captain Salah and all this type of stuff.
Yeah.
To be fair though, Pilot, weren't you? You were like you had like 8 points, and then who got you the extra? Who got you those extra points?
Salah, Ahmad, and Johnson.
It was Ahmad and Johnson that got, because Salah was always going to get. Everybody had that, right?
Yeah.
Those two, so you got to send those two a nice message or something.
Nah, big man.
They saved you.
Listen, they get paid to do what they got to do in it. Yeah. So, whatever, innit? I'm still.
I say, well done for doing your job.
I'm still in the trenches. So yeah. So, bum of the week, Party Animals, and Stashletic FC as our team of the week. I'm just gonna quickly go back to our current. Let's show our league table. This is our first time I think we're showing our league table. Anyway, so this is our league standing in the Banter FC FPL league. We've been running this for about 5 years now. So so at the top, Abbey Raiders, 71 points. He had a decent return. Got a little gap of just under 40 points to Stashletic. Like we said, that could change anytime. Father for them.
Decline.
He's the demon. You're gonna hear his name a lot. He's the demon in league. Yeah, he's a great player. Give it to him. Yeah,
he's on a steady decline though. He is on a steady decline, which has been brought up by Stop Fabregas.
He's like
if he was here, he would want recognition for his previous titles. You know.
That is
we're
what
not looking in the past. We're not looking in the past. So
yeah,
right now,
we don't do that.
We don't look.
You know them Man United, Liverpool fans that live in the glory days.
Yeah.
Or in the 70s or in the 80s.
Whoa, 70s for who? 80s for who? Liverpool.
Are you talking about Arsenal now?
That's the Villa.
No, Villa. All right, bring it back. Catch me if you can. Fourth, stayed fourth, started fourth. Still fourth. Obviously, so Craig, you're doing the best out on the pod. Just drove, started 9th, down to 12th. Moses, you know what? Big shout out to Moses though, because he was bottom 3 weeks ago.
He was in jail. He's been in jail. He was in jail from the start.
Yeah,
and he was the top performer last week.
And he was the top performer last week. Yeah.
Cunha, that Cunha for him was signing of the season.
Listen, he's the one. He's the one that started. He started this Cunha thing. He started it. He was the one that brought him in as captain, and it propelled him. And now everyone's trying to put Cunha. He saw the light. So
he saw the light. Yeah, he did. Obviously, Els started and finished where you was 13th.
No loss, no gain.
No loss, no gain. But then Corey, what are you saying? You dropped down a few places. Where did you start off?
Hey, well, I'm joint 13th with.
Yeah, but where did you start? You got a red mark. Where did you start?
Where did I start?
12th.
I thought it was 12th.
Cool. But as you could see, from our, let's say our little mid table, me, Els, and Corey, 12th and 13th, we're already 110 points off the top.
That is crazy. I didn't even know that. That's mad.
In 13 games. But
that's mad, you guys.
I think it's. I'm not scared. I'll be scared at 150 points. It's
all right. But you know what, Pilot? There are some people in our group as well that have played chips. Obviously, playing chips, it's all about knowing when to
don't let this go.
Listen. I don't care. I'm gonna say it. It's true. Everybody will talk about it. People that watch this and that will see it, they know chips are important. That's why we get them, right? But obviously, it's how you use them. However, if you use all of them, or if you use most of them in a small space of time, then it doesn't really give you a good chance anyway, does it? Like, regardless, if you got chips to use, you're going to need them. We got double game weeks coming in the new year. Don't know how many there will be, but there'll be a couple. You need them for that. It doesn't matter even if you're not very good at playing the chips and you play one in a double game week, you get lucky. People will get double points, right?
I don't know.
To be fair,
Abby might have to come and explain himself. You know, he might
have to. Yeah.
Just for Craig's sake. You know?
might be a mini argument, but yeah, why not? Yeah. Let's get him on the show.
Craig offered the bet as well, and he declined.
Yeah, he's declined many times. I don't even ask him no more.
Craig offered the bet. Declined, but yeah.
I don't even ask him. I've asked him 3 times, and now it's like I'm chasing man for money, so I'm not asking him no more. We'll leave him to it.
We'll see.
When I go above him, then I'm gonna say, okay, I get it now. Why you didn't want to bet me? That's what I'm gonna say. That's what
You
I'll
know,
say.
double game week last season.
Mhm.
A lot of us triple captain Haaland. We didn't get a good return for it. You know.
Yeah, but we didn't. There
Yeah,
were a couple other double game weeks where we played. Some people played like did a wild
Bench
card,
boost, free
bench
hit.
boost, or like
Yeah.
free hit, and then you get those extra points in it because those people
Yeah.
are double. If
I
you lose
remember.
those, huh?
No, I was going to say I remember the season before last when Pilot did free hit Coutinho. Do you remember?
Blood.
Differential.
Captain him, and he scored like 4 goals.
yeah,
Oh, is that
that
what
was
you got?
mad.
You got bare points.
Blood, I got like
Yeah, he got over like
70 points
110.
from him.
Cleaned up, cleaned up.
But I think I've got the
Clean.
most points in the whole. I think I got 160 points that week, or 160, 170. I think that's the most anyone in the team's ever had.
Yeah,
Right?
that's pretty mad.
Mm.
Yeah,
That is, brother, and that's when I told you I was
we
down
need
and out.
we
I
need to
triple
know we
captain
need to
him.
note that down. That
Coutinho
might
scored a
happen.
couple assists.
Yeah, we need to note that down because you never know. Someone might like get close to that or something.
Nah.
We need to know how much.
We'll see. We'll see.
yeah,
But we're not talking about the past, we're talking about the future, innit? So it don't matter.
yeah. Exactly.
But yeah,
exactly.
all right. So that is our review of game week 12. Let us know what you think. If you had any differentials, if there's any players that you think we need to big up. But yeah, as always, like, subscribe, and share. And it's your BTS boys over and out.
Peace.
Peace.